What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and in this video, I am going to walk you through, and I'm going to share with you actually a vacation rental plan projection sheet that you can download in the description below. That's going to help you identify how much income you can possibly make from your Airbnb in Tulum or really anywhere. I'm going to show you what I look for, how I do this, um, and then explain to you kind of my expertise a little bit behind my experience with running Airbnbs. So I purchased my property from Tony uh, last year. And since then, I have been operating my unit since December. I took control of my unit because I just saw some things that I could do better and I wanted to earn some more money. With that being said, I actually have created my own property management company for our customers. So what we're doing is using my knowledge to generate you as the investor a higher return. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to click the link and go to the website, the Tulum Vibe, and we can set up a scheduled call. Now, how I did this, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did this, share with you my spreadsheet so that you can do this yourself, and then you can get an idea of roughly how much your unit will produce. We have a customer that we're working with who is looking to buy, actually, who is going to buy a one bedroom loft apartment in a place called the Hive here in Tulum. What my job is I want to give them projection for what he is going to make based on my experience and how I know that I can operate it. Now, there's a few factors that go into play with this, right? The first impression of someone looking for a Airbnb night is the pictures. So let me give you an example. This is a one bedroom apartment which has set the standard, and this is a studio, and this is performing exceptionally well. 4.99 stars out of 92 reviews, which is amazing. And the first impression, I mean, write a comment below what your first impression of this is. It's Instagram worthy, and that is what the market of Tulum is coming here to do, is share with their friends their experience. Now, a one bedroom apartment, there's many of them. If we go to AirDNA and we go over here, this is in Tulum, right? There are 2,900 people, or not, yeah, people that own a one bedroom unit. So you're competing with 2,900. And this is one of my favorite ones on Tulum. Why? Because they did it right. The interior design, I mean, I don't even have to explain this to you. Like, look at how amazing and gorgeous this unit is, right? And what is that resulting in? Well, that's resulting in higher rates per night. This is, I mean, let's go here. So it's January 26th today. All of January, well, I can't tell, but I would imagine all of January was rented. We have one night available in January left at $160 a night. I think within the next 3 days, this definitely will rent. And then you have February that's completely booked. And February, they have 2 night minimum stay. That is renting for $200 a night. And if we come out here in March, it's renting for $250 a night. And if we come out here in May, it's running for $320 a night. So their pricing strategy is on point. I love this listing because these guys know what they're doing. This is exactly what I do. And when we run and manage your properties, I know that investors have already made a purchase, but it's important. It is super important to not skim on the interior design. We also do interior design ourselves. And that's why my unit rents so well. But for this exercise, I'm just relating this to my customer. And so when I do these projections, when Tony does these projections, we make sure that we under promise and over deliver. And so I am going to share with you the Excel spreadsheet, but I'll give you another example. Like, here's a 3 bedroom apartment, right? And this is renting for $136 a night in what's it called, in February. And you can see that the people who are attracted to Tulum are willing to pay higher amounts for a beautifully decorated and picturesque spot. Not to say that this isn't like this is very, very fancy, very nice. Um, this is very plain right here. I don't know what I would do here. Maybe put some wood, and it does become a little bit more expensive. This wall could probably have something on it, like this. Like you see, this wood. I am a huge fan of this wood. I want to add this into my ceiling. But here's this bathroom. The photography, everything is really, really nicely laid out, and it's very attractive. My reaction to this unit is, yeah, it's very nice, but it doesn't compare to this, and that's okay. But what we can, justify from this is that, well, because of that, look at this. The price is for 3 bedrooms, 6 guests is less than this immaculate 1 bedroom renting for 320 a night in um, May. So watch, May 3rd to May 6th. I'll take this right here. May 3rd to May 6th is renting for 156 a night compared to 320 a night. And I have no doubts that this will be rented. It might not rent at 320 a night. The pricing strategy usually, 90 days out, it's going to be more expensive. 30 days, it's going to be a little bit expensive. The night of, it's going to be very, very low. And so my point is when I go through and make this projection, I know I haven't showed it to you yet, but we have to take into factor of what the building is like. So our customer is buying a place in a place called the Hive. Very, very picturesque. Picturesque. It's going to be designed amazing. It's definitely going to have that wow factor for Instagram. And so I am projecting lower returns probably because we at this point don't necessarily know exactly how it's going to be decorated in the inside, but I know based on my experience and my expertise when managing this property when it's delivered that I can get around where I'm going to project. And so what I want to do is I want to take a little bit and walk you through this Excel document. This Excel document is basically the vacation rental plan and projection. Now, there's a 1 bedroom loft. That right there, there's not very many. I don't know how many there are, but we have studios. We only have 492. And so it's going to attract a certain customer, right? And that customer, since it's 1 bedroom, is going to be most likely a couple. So a husband and a wife. You might have those outliers, last minute stays that just need a quick spot. And it might be, two buddies that are going to stay there. One will stay on the couch. This unit will probably hold 4 people, meaning having a pull-out couch. But that person that's going to rent this is probably going to be affluent, meaning they have extra money to spend. If they're coming with a second couple, they're not going to stay in the same room or someone's going to sleep on the couch. So we're gonna look at this as a husband and a wife, a boyfriend and a girlfriend coming from somewhere that has money to spend, and they're just looking for this chic experience. And the Hive will provide that, based on the developers that we're working with. So what I did here, and I'm going to walk you through my formulas. And if you're interested in downloading this, you will be able to do so on our website, and be able to download it and use it for your projections, or you could just follow along and make your own. I'll share with you the math equations right here, the functions. So in January, $65 a night, $79 a night. These are on average 79, 89, 80. Now you see, this is an exceptional amount. I would love to get our customer there. And I think that we can if we don't skim on the decorations and the design. But I am taking a very, very conservative view on this. I think if these people had these people running this had thought that they would get this much per night, and not promised it, but projected that when they were selling the unit, I think that would have been super risky because this is just an amazing example. So 79, 89 in May, 80 in June and May, July 60, 55, and then we have our high season here in December. And I think maybe 120 could be low, again, depending on the decorations. Then I have the occupancy rate. So 75%. My units are getting a higher than expected occupancy rate. Why? Because I know how to do this. I've been doing Airbnb for 9 years. I know how to work with the algorithm. I know how to get 5-star reviews. If you are running an Airbnb, the only thing that matters is 5-star reviews. And I can't stress this enough. Look, these people are performing so well because they're getting constant 5-star reviews. 5-star reviews are a result of uh, having a wonderful team like we have, having someone that's there available to them if something breaks, turns off, doesn't work, having fast Wi-Fi and internet for those that are digital nomads that are coming there, and whatnot. And so that is what my business does, and that is what we provide, and that is a direct result as to why I have such a high occupancy rate. It works with the algorithm. I work with the algorithm of Airbnb to get to that point. So I'll give you an example. Here is my specific personal unit, um, and my occupancy rate from September to January 25th, 76%. I'll give you my occupancy rate for the month of December, which was enormous. I did $15,000 plus just on my unit. This was at 94%. I had 2 nights that weren't rented. Um, and that's at 93%. January, let's see where January is at right now to the 25th. January is at 90% occupancy for my specific unit. And, that's me working with the algorithm. I have 6 other customers that I'm working with to get their occupancy up, but it does take time. So, here we have the occupancy rate, and again, this is very conservative. December I'm going to put high. I'm going to put 90% here, and we could play around with this. And the way that I have this spreadsheet set up is to do just that. So some days like January has 31 days, uh, February has 28. 31, 30, and you can see right here in the corner, 31 is changing, 30, 31, 31, 31, 31, 30. And so these numbers are affected by how many days in there. So let's say we're going to have a 56% occupancy, and all these numbers on the sheet will change. And so um, that's how I have that set up. So annually, this unit will pull in about $17,000 in revenue. And then we know that our customer, these are things that you'll be able to change. Everything in green you can change if you download this. Our customer, this is the price for that unit. And then I did this in square meters. If you want to change square feet into square meters, you're going to divide by 10.76. That's the formula. So we have 63.55 square meters. And then I'm estimating based on where I live and my unit, I think electricity for a 1 bedroom is going to be high, maybe $125 a month. And then Wi-Fi, you're going to spend between maybe 50, $60 a month. The Tulum Vibe, my management company, we charge 25% management fee. So over the life of this for 1 year, it would cost the owner about $4,300 for me to operate it. And that comes out of the revenue rentals. So that is important to find somebody that is not charging you a upfront fee. That is my incentive actually to provide an exceptional management experience for both the investor as well as the guest. Because when I have an exceptional management for the guest, they're constantly leaving 5-star reviews, like I mentioned, and that results in higher search results and working with the algorithm. The property taxes are 0.1% of the property value every year. So it's only $146. I know it's wild. My house in New York is way more than that. And then I took here in the HOA, it could be about $2 to $3 US per square meter. So what I did was I took cell C11 right here, 63.55 times $2 times 12 months, which is about $1,500 in HOA fees. HOA fees are going to include everything to cleaning the pools, the common area, electricity, and the garbage. And if you have security guards in the building that you plan on purchasing, maybe it will take into factor, paying the security guards. And then electricity and Wi-Fi is basically 125 plus 60 times 12 dollars, I mean 12 months, and that brings it out to $8,200 per year from the 17,000 in just operating expenses. And then basically what I did here is I took C8, which is the total amount, minus the total bills, and that brings us to about $9,000 that goes to the owner. And then we divide that by C22, which is this divided by the amount of the property, which brings us to a 5.62% ROI on this unit conservatively in the first year. And so this is a perfect example as to how you can do this. Now, where did I get these numbers? February, March, April, May. You come over here and you look and decipher where your unit that you're going to buy kind of falls into place, right? So if I were to do a 2-bedroom unit, right, and I want to check in, well, we do this for each month. This is what I did. So you would do here to here, and 2-bedroom is going to sleep 4 people. So you want to find properties that have high reviews, right? This is probably their second year, maybe 7 months into it. That's funny. This actually is one of my units that I am managing, and actually this one too. This is a brand new one we just launched. And so actually this has a review. This has one review, and I have a guest there staying there right now, and hopefully they will leave a 5-star review. And so you want to find these numbers like $49 a night, $80 a night, 138, and well, that has 5 beds, but you want to find ones that are similar there. You can filter it by doing filter 2 beds, maybe 2 bathrooms, and find the one that falls into place of what you're looking to invest in. So 2 bedrooms, two beds, 2 bedrooms, $50 a night, $90 a night, 64, 100. This is actually in the same building as mine. This is one of our units. Uh, and so you want to get an idea like that, and then just take an average. I would say take 20, and that will give you these individual numbers right here. So I hope that this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can click the information in the description below for my website, and you can actually download this example, and you can change whatever you want here, just so that you can kind of get an idea of where you will stand with this. So thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.